What's up, you guys? How's everyone doing? Hi, Franny, Emma, Trish, Hope, Brina, Shuri. Good to see you, Deanne. What's up, Haley? I feel like I haven't spoken to Haley in a while. So I just came back from physiotherapy, and then in the morning I had a doctor's appointment, and the physiotherapist and the doctor both recommended that I go see get more evaluation done on the concussion. So we'll see when the appointment for that is. What's up, Esther? Hi, Fiona. Hey, Shelly. So good to see you. But yes, that's kind of where we're at in terms of the accident. Neurologist, maybe though. I'm not sure if it's a neurologist or whatnot, but yeah, the chiropractor. We did just very basic stuff, like nothing too crazy. But we will see in due time what happens and what kind of other specialists that they recommend me to go see. Let me get my water bottle. But he did give me the clear to still do my walks, my neighborhood walks and whatnot. So um, we will still be doing those. And by the way, you guys like the tank top? Courtesy of our good friend Charla, of course. Is Charla in chat? Look who it is. It's Kyla. Throwing shade on my name, are you? Oh, when he says 10 minutes, he really means 20. I saw that little comment. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Charla. It's looking amazing. Thank you. After the stream, I'll make a proper little video and I'll post it up. A little story. From Brazil. I love Brazil. How are you? Good to see you. Yes, the tank top indeed, Hope, is something quite beautiful. Love you too, Kyla. Love you too. It is extremely bright outside, so that's why I'm kind of holding the camera like down here. Because if I hold it up here, I can barely see chat. Actually, okay. I put the brightness up on my phone like all the way, so I guess we'll see. Thank you. Yes, it is pretty much like my favorite colors, red and black. I also like white. Just those three colors combined. From Rio. Awesome, man. It's good to hear. Oh, here are those little berries I was talking um, about how you just plop them in your mouth, suck out the juices. They grow up. They grow on those trees right there, and you just spit it out. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Nice. Melissa's in chat. All the ladies are here, and our good friend Tony is here. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, you and I both, Tony. We're just a couple of broken guys going to physio, aren't we? But yeah, no lifting weights for me. But I will still go and try to get as much of the cardio in as I possibly can, because in my opinion, cardio is way more important than having big muscles and lifting weights. But that's just me. Okay, Franny, drive safe. I never want to wait, Fiona. As long as I have you guys, it'll never truly go away. Thank you, Brina. Nice. Laura's in chat too. What's up, Laura? Good to see everyone here. Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, Franny's still gonna be here, just not commenting. No worries. Just drive safe, like I said. And some of the drivers here in my city are so crazy. It's like I literally need to make eye contact with them before I could crosswalk. We're always glad when you're here, Emma, because we know how late it is where you are, and you still manage to catch just about every single stream that we do. I have to hold on. Is Charlotte talking to me? I have to send a picture, or did I miss something? The London drivers. Look at all the UK drivers. Trust me, the drivers here are, yeah, they're literally brain dead. Oh, you want me to send you like a picture of me like wearing it or something? Or maybe I'll just post a story about it, Charla, thanking you so everyone can see the wonderful work that you did for all of us. You guys like how I just put the little mic and clip it to my hat? This is what I like to see. All love in the comments. It warms my heart. Truly, it does. Thank you, Trish. Thank you. On a beautiful day like this, I got all my girls with me, you know. Man, it is such a good day to have a good day, right? That video I posted today. It truly is a good day to have a good day, ladies. So try to have a good goddamn day. Cuddle, puddle. Oh, of course, Emma. You did such a wonderful job, and I just wanted the whole world to see. That was quite beautiful indeed. You're getting so much love, Haley. Isn't your back gonna hurt from all the weight from all that love? Okay, yeah, I gotta like position you guys where like my head is blocking the sun so I could kind of read chat. Because if I do something like this, it's like super difficult to read chat. Nice, Ryu's in chat. Oh, Dina's here too. What's up, guys? Do you know, last night I was thinking about it and I was gonna make a poll uh, about how many of you guys actually play Minecraft. If that's uh, if that's a game you guys play or if that's a game you guys are even interested in, because a long, long time ago, And I know some of the girls here are new, but a long time ago, a few of the girls and I we were talking about we should be starting a Minecraft server. So yeah, that's still on my mind. Okay, Charlotte plays it. Brina, really? It makes you sick to watch it? Why is that? You know, that's actually funny that you mentioned that, Ryu, because last year and the year before, the logo of the R1 villain logo was red. It wasn't like the pink and the white, like the fuchsia pink is what it's called this year. But you're about a year too late, my girl. Oh wow, really? I did not know that, Brina. Okay, so it seems like not a lot of the ladies in chat play Minecraft. Okay. Um, I mean, I could still start a server, and regardless of the platform you guys play on, I can obviously just give you guys the server address, and you guys could go and mess around on the server, and I'll join sometimes when I get some time, and we can all play. But yeah, the pink and the white, the fuchsia pink logo is by far my favorite design that I've made for the brand. But we will see for next year. We'll see. We'll see if I keep the design, or maybe I'll tweak it just a little, or it might be a complete redesign. I don't know. I put a lot of heart and soul and a lot of hours in the fuchsia pink logo. I want to say I went through at least, oh God, at least maybe 30, maybe 30 or to 40, 45 different logos before I chose that one. So, in terms of the shape of the actual face, the shape isn't different than the previous year's logo, but the actual design within the logo it's different, and the writing, the R1 villain writing, is completely different from last year. GTA, we can't really have servers on GTA because it's just one of those things where they don't do servers like that, right? Minecraft, they have servers because whether I'm online or offline, you guys can all still join the world and build and do whatever you guys like. You know, the current R1 villain logo, Fiona, actually does have a little bit of yellow in it. If you guys go see it, I can always tell my son to teach me. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Tony. Okay, well, we hope to see you very, very soon. I promise you guys, if I were to change the logo around or keep the same fuchsia pink design for next year, regardless of what we choose to do, if it is a new logo, I promise you I'll try to make it something that everyone loves. But the fuchsia pink, if I'm being perfectly honest, it a lot of the ladies and a lot of the newer followers absolutely love the design, but a lot of the OG followers and my personal friends, they did not like the logo change. They're like, no, that just seems way too girly for you. I'm like, what's wrong with pink? I love pink. I love all colors. But they thought it was just a bit too girly for the brand. And I'm like, well, I can't keep the same design forever. Like I do need to change it once in a while. Like every brand changes their design, right? They have special editions and everything. So mm, I could easily do that, offer different color options with the logo, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. No, because the logo change and making the logo different is like such a monumental like moment when it comes to the R1 villain brand because it happens every year or every other year. So doing it where you guys can pretty much just pick and choose the color of the logo, it wouldn't make it that special anymore now, would it? So right now it's pink, white, it's black. Enjoy it if you can, and maybe next year or maybe not, it might change. I'm not sure. My skin tone is hot and pink. No, I personally love pink and I love the fuchsia pink design. Um, if you guys see the older logo, like you just have to go on my page and you can see the older logo. Obviously, I love it, but in my opinion, it was very plain. This logo, it's like I put so much time and effort into it. It's sometimes I think to myself, like, how can I make this logo even better? And yeah, I get questions asked all the time about what the logo is supposed to mean. What is it supposed to represent? Your guys' guess is as good as mine. Thank you, Emma. Emma seems to love it. And then you also got the Villainess logo, right? Well, you got the R1 Villain logo. And then we also made a separate logo for all of you Villainesses. Yeah, most of my friends did not like the logo change. They really like the red, but not the pink. Yeah, I know I would. It would just take a bit of time, that's for sure. Because doing a complete redesign of a logo, it may seem easy on paper, guys, but I do everything from scratch. I do it from the ground up, right? I don't hire anyone. I don't uh, use AI. I don't do any of that stuff. It's all done by me. I like the red because it's your favorite, my favorite color. Indeed, it is. But I love all colors, you guys. By the way, Charlotte, you should go look up a character called Arlecchino on Genshin Impact. There's a character that's like kind of like, aside from Mawika, Arlecchino's like kind of like the embodiment of like R1 villain. Just go look her up, and I'm sure you can make some crazy art of myself and Arlecchino. And I can't wait until you guys meet Arlecchino in game. That would be super cool, Emma. Thank you, Trish. It's so much pressure because there's a small group of people, I would say, who don't like the logo, the fuchsia pink logo. And I can understand that and I can respect that, right? Because everyone's entitled to their own opinions. And that's what makes you guys so beautiful. And that's what makes me love you guys, because you guys are so different from one another. But um, what is it called? One sec, let me just make sure these cars are gonna stop and I'm not gonna get run over on live stream. Um, but there's a lot of people who love the fuchsia pink logo, right? And I always ask myself, it's like, how can I make it where I make the small group of people happy, but I make all the other people happy too? And it's the fact of the matter is, you guys are not going to make everyone happy. It's just impossible, because everyone's different. Everyone has their own preferences. But all I can do is try to do my best to pretty much just make it better than last year, or at least my idea of better. I know better is like kind of like a broad term to really use, but I will do my best. Whether we keep the same logo for another year, then I guess you guys got nothing to worry about. But if I change it, we will see. We will see what it changes to. See you, Laura. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, all right, you're way too sweet, my girl. Thank you. Do you know? I think it was yesterday when I messaged you guys. I wonder who's gonna be the first person in chat to hit level 100 in our Discord. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. I thought I would be at least in the top 10, but I'm not even the top 10 ranking. God damn. Yes, you'll have to make a brand new blanket, indeed. But in terms of changing the logo and stuff, we probably don't have to worry about that for at least a little while. But there is uh, there is a limited edition uh, hoodie that I typically make at least once a year. So um, maybe 80% of you ladies won't have this limited edition item that I had last year. But do you know how this year on my bio it says submission is key? And if you guys want to use your heads a little, you guys can guess what that really means. But last year's and the year before, I don't know if it was the year before, but last year's, it was May You Simp in Peace. And I had that written on a hoodie, and I only had it available for 1 month. And that was a really, really popular hoodie. And I think I might do something like that with with submission is key. So keep an eye out for that, because when that comes out, it'll only be out for just for 1 month, and I'm gonna take it down from the store. That would definitely be a good item to have, because the limited edition items, those guys, now those are the real collector's items. Like everything in my store is going to be, I guess, quote unquote, a collector's item, because every year we do a merch store reset where everything changes, right? So if there's anything you want in the store, I'd highly recommend you get it now. And the teddy bears, those are the real collector's items, because the first year I had a teddy bear, and then the second year I had a panda bear, and then this year I have a bunny, and they're all wearing my shirt with the R1 Villain logo on it. So everything in the store, I guess you can consider to be a collector's item, but the hoodies that I release for just 1 month every year, those are truly collector's items, because they're only out for only 1 month. Good to see you, Chrissy. How you been? That is so sweet of Charla. We are absolutely incredible to have Charla on our team, aren't we? Yeah, just keep an eye out for that. I'll I'll see what I can do when it comes to that specific design. Maybe I can just stay up a little extra late tonight and release it by tomorrow because I may or may not have been working on it for the past, I want to say maybe almost 3 weeks, close to a month. But yeah, those limited edition hoodies. Maybe I'll take a picture of the May You Simp in Peace hoodie because, like I said, maybe there's like one or two girls at the most in chat that might have one of those, or just all around. That's part of our community, but yeah, about 80, maybe close to 90% of you girls, I know for a fact, don't have that special hoodie. But the submission is key. That one's going to be a special one too. What was your question, Heather? Sorry, I think I missed it. Let me try to go up in chat. Oh, you want to know how many years you missed on the merch? 3 years. The merch store has been up for 3 years. This is our third year of having our store up. So yeah, there's been 3 years of merch. That's something you guys have missed. And every year so far, I've done a merch store reset, which means everything in the merch store got reset and new items came in, and the logo changed too. So every year, the logo changed. The first year and the second year, the logo, maybe if you have a really sharp eye, you guys can find out how the logo changed. But the current year that we are on, year 3 of the logo, the fuchsia pink logo, that has changed drastically. So next year is going to be the 4th year of the merch store, and I just still haven't decided if we are going to do a complete logo redesign or not. Or maybe we can just change it, but keep it subtle, you know? Change it slightly, not too much, because the current design is quite nice. You know, that's like pretty much all I wear whenever I go out anywhere. I just wear the R1 Villain uh, brand. I don't really go shopping around for clothes outside. I just wear my own stuff. And now that Charlotte made me this beautiful, beautiful Dora Milaje tank top, I'm gonna be wearing this quite a bit too. It's not it's not official R1 Villain merch, but I love it. I enjoy it, and I'm forever grateful for our good friend Charlotte for taking the time to make this for us and putting all of her love and time and just support in our community. So we all love you, Charla. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Any one of you ladies have been with me since the beginning? You guys really want me to answer that question? 'Cause I don't want to hurt any feelings. Maybe that's not an answer you ladies want to hear. Yeah, you ladies look absolutely incredible with the Dora Milaje hoodies, or just anything for that matter, R1 villain related. It's like the logo and our community, and you guys just rocking the merch. It's like Damn, ladies are looking sexy. And like anytime I get snaps or pictures of you guys rocking the merch, I just always have this smile on my face. It's like I'm blushing, I'm laughing, and I'm so proud. And I'm just so proud of being part of this journey with you guys and being part of this community. It's such a wholesome, warm, comforting, amazing feeling when I get pictures of you guys and you guys are wearing the R1 Villain merch. It's definitely a good feeling. It doesn't really matter, guys, if you guys have been here since the beginning or not. Like I said, well, I've said in the past, it's not really a competition. Who's here before anyone? I love you all. I love you all in your own unique and special ways. So it doesn't matter if someone's here for 4 years or someone's here for 4 months. I'll tell you something about time. Time, for me at least, I can't speak on everyone. There's certain people that come into my life that impact my life in such a wonderfully positive way, where to me it feels like they've been around so much longer than they actually have. And then there's people in my life that I've known for years, decades, and they've impacted my life in a not so positive way. So with that being said, time is irrelevant in that aspect, right? So does it really matter who's here first? It doesn't, right? I agree, Ryu. I totally agree. Yeah, so you guys kind of understand, right? It doesn't it doesn't really matter who was here before who. You guys are all special. I love you all, and we're all just gonna keep growing together as a wonderfully beautiful community. So yeah, I know some of the ladies like to make it a competition or like, oh well, I was here first. He knew me first. Well, let me put it to you this way: if I knew you first, but you're giving me more of a headache than the next lady, well, then it doesn't really matter now, does it? If you're there first. Thank you, Hope. That's the answer I like to have right there. Beautifully said. Exactly. You know, I'm a strong believer of past lives and energy flow and positive energy and negative energy and sound frequencies, as most of you guys know. Kind of a really big hippie when it comes to that kind of stuff. And when you just have a good connection with someone, it doesn't matter if you've just met them. It's like that positive energy you guys just feed off of. You know, you just feed off of one another, and the connection is just so pure and so just such a good feeling. It's like it doesn't even matter if you just met them. It's like one of those things where like you kind of have a weird feeling inside of you that you've known that person for a very long time. I agree, Franny. I totally agree. Good. That's one thing I've always wanted to be a part of. Is be a part of like-minded individuals. Have a fun, safe place where we could all hang out and just be us without all the cruelties and all the negativities of the outside world. So if our community can do that for you, then um, continue to be in our family, and we'd love nothing more than to have you forever. And it's always such a heartbreaking moment when some of the villainesses or some of the girls say they're leaving us. And the door is always open, like I've mentioned in the past. If for whatever reason you gotta just go do you, the door will never be shut. It will always be open for any one of you guys to come back and to be part of our family. Good, Trish. Well, we love having you. Yes, the future matters, but there is no future if there is no now, right? Right here, right now, we're all alive. We're all, well, at least I like to hope to think, we're all relatively healthy or as healthy as we possibly can be. And yeah, right now matters a lot too. Because if there's no right now, there's definitely no future. What's up, Julie? I don't think I said hi to Julie. Well, it's uh, it's definitely the best place I would love to be stuck, Charla, is with all of you. That's for sure. Totally agree, Franny. Beautifully said. Yeah, it's one of those things, guys. Uh, our community, it's not like anyone's obligated to do anything really. None of you guys are obligated to do the things that may be in your heads, like whatever that may be. It's a place where you can just come and hang out, be yourself, and on those days where you just don't feel yourself, you just don't feel 100%, whether you've messaged the chat 100 times, in one day for a week, or you haven't messaged the chat in a month. Regardless, if you come to our family and you ask for help, you ask for a little bit of support, you just want people to be there for you on your times where you're just not feeling all there, I'm sure of it. And I know this without a doubt in my mind, there will be someone in there to to lift you back up. And that's what I love about our family. Yes, asking for hard can be quite difficult, but let me tell you something right now. When it comes to life, it's quite challenging to do everything in life by yourself. It's definitely going to be a long, strenuous road if you just tackle life by yourself. And on top of that, ladies, life is not meant to tackle by yourself. As human beings, we long for companionship. We long for comfort. We long for purpose and friendship and love. And life isn't meant to be, approached by yourself. And it's not meant to be approached, in the dark constantly. That there's only so long you could be in the dark before you're like, you know what? This isn't life. This isn't how life is meant to be. And then you just crave human like attraction, right? So if you need some time by yourself, if you need some time away from, Certain people definitely take the time for yourself, but when it comes time to grow, when it comes time for help and education and love and belonging, anything worth living in life, you guys, is for other people. Whether you agree with me or not, believe me, it's the truth. If you don't have anything to live for or anyone to live for, it's definitely going to be a challenging life. I'll tell you that. But that's where purpose comes from, right? Like my purpose, I've always liked to think when it comes to my purpose is to at least make one person's day better, whether it's a family member or not, or a friend or a stranger, just to make one person's day a little bit better. And I think that's what I've told myself for a very long time when it comes to purpose. If I can do that at least once a day, I think I'm on the right track. Absolutely. Fellowship, exactly right. Well said. I love my new family too. What's up, Madonna? Well, through your guys' love and prayers, I would say I'm doing better. You know, it's still going to be a long, strenuous process, but we're going to take it day by day. We're not going to rush into uh, anything when we're not ready, as much as I would like to, knowing my personality. But we have stopped the gym. We're not lifting any weights. The cardio and just walking around the neighborhood. The chiropractor did say just take it one step at a time, and if it feels you're pushing yourself or there's a lot of discomfort, then you could stop. But he said in terms of just walking, he's like, movement is better than no movement, and and I definitely agree with that. So our cardio will still do, but when it comes to the actual weight lifting, heavy weights, I don't think, just physically, I don't think I can do that right now at least. So um, we will be losing quite a bit of muscle mass, which is very unfortunate, but that's just life, right? So when we start the gym again, it'll be something to look forward to, right? Getting big again. Absolutely, Emma. Yeah, like the physical pain is one thing, you guys, but um, my head hurting and the migraines and just feeling like fuzzy mentally. That's something that's really bothering me. And I'm not sure if I spoke to you guys about it last stream, but a typical day for me, if I don't take my meds mentally, it feels like I've just overslept. And you know, when you just oversleep for too long, you just get up and you're just not all there mentally. That's pretty much how I feel if I don't take my meds for my head. Absolutely. The muscles will come back with a little bit of time and sacrifice and hard work. The muscles will come back, but we gotta obviously be mentally in it, right? To even get up and go to the gym. That would be very nice indeed, Franny. Brina, you're so sweet. You got brain zaps from your last meds? What are brain zaps? Never heard of those. No, most of the time, Kyla, I'm not really on electronics really. Um, well, not. Well, I guess I am watching TV. I guess is electronics, but I'm kind of just getting accustomed to kind of a different work day, right? Because before it was like all my work was done through laptops and phones and whatnot, right? But obviously, we can't just quit work altogether because this is whether some of you guys see it or not. I don't like to talk about it too much. Like this is my job, right? So um, if I can, like I still need to work. I can't just drop work 100%. But I am obviously changing things around in my life to I guess better suit my needs now when it comes to my concussion. But they are sending me out to see some more specialists, some concussion specialists, whatever you want to call them. So we will see. Only time will tell. So good to see you, Tracy. Whether you catch once a month or you come every single day, always a pleasure to see you. Carrier pigeons, Haley. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I still do my best to still go and reply to your guys' DMs and concerns and whatnot. So don't worry too much about that stuff, you guys. That stuff I will handle. No, it's definitely like a sucky feeling, Fiona. You know, because I remember as my accident was happening, I was just so pissed off at the situation. Like I wasn't even pissed off at the girl who cut me off. I was just really angry at the situation. I'm like, why now? Why right here? Like, why did this have to happen to me? And I just remember just being so angry and and this is how positive I am, you guys. I was that angry. Okay, so if I had to um say how angry I was at the moment, one being like not angry, and then 10 being like I want to kill someone angry, I was a solid maybe 7 or maybe 6.5 angry. And guess how long I was angry for? I want to say a solid 10 seconds. I was that angry. And then I was positive again. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, no, it's okay." And then, like, I was asking her if she was okay. I'm like, "Are you guys okay?" And then there's me, like, I hit my body, I hit my head, and I could have literally died. And I was asking her if she was okay. So it just goes to show, guys, how incredibly positive I am. Like there are days where, you know, I get down, but I think the one thing I attribute my positivity to the most is the incredible people I keep around my life. And you ladies are definitely a part of that. I would say 110%. It's like the way I can get all this work done and the way we can keep such a positive community up and running and alive and thriving and healthy. There's no way in heck someone we would be able to do this if they're negative or they weren't in the right headspace. So it's definitely like a thing I wake up every day and I'm like, you know what, villain, there's so many people counting on you. You have to get up and you just have to do it for them. And that's what literally keeps me going. Oh, Brina. Oh, 100% Fiona. Yeah, my positivity pisses some of my friends off. And they're like, "Can you just swear? Can you say the F word?" I'm like, no. You know what? I'll tell you guys actually a funny story between us. So I have friends from all sorts of backgrounds, nationalities, skin colors, whatever you want to call it, right? And I don't even think I should be telling you guys this story, but you know what? I love you guys, and I'm gonna tell you it. It's a funny story, but in a really messed up kind of way. Um, and mind you, I'm the victim here. Okay, so so I have this one friend. He's black. I'm obviously not gonna say names, and for whatever reason, he like he wants me to say the N word, and I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna say that. Like swear words aren't even in my vocabulary, right? I'm like, what makes you think I'm gonna go say a racial slur like that? That for sure is in my vocabulary. He's like, come on, villain, just say it one time. Like 100% you get the pass. I'm like, I don't care if I get the pass. You don't speak for all black people in the world. And I'm like, I just don't want bad words to be in my vocabulary. And it's always such a funny conversation, but like I said, in a real, like, weird, messed up kind of way. And that's just literally one situation I could think of. But my friends, yeah, they always try to make me say all sorts of bad words, and no, I don't really say bad words, you guys. Um, I don't really listen to bad music with a whole lot of swears or negativity or glorifying the devil, demons, demonic things, or drugs, alcohol, guns, belittling women. I don't. There's no room for negativity in my life. And words, if you say a lot of bad words in your life, you guys, they manifest. Life, everything in life is a manifestation, right? If you give anything power, it will eventually have power over you. Whether it's a word, whether it's an object, whether it's a person, anything in life. Manifestation is a real thing. And this is me probably oversharing a little too much because I know I'm a weirdo. All my friends call me weird. And growing up, I've always known I was different compared to my siblings. So no, yeah, I don't swear. Bad words and negative people and negative energy have no place in my life, and I choose not to let that have power over me. Yeah. Thank you, Haley. Yeah, see, hope you and I would get along just fine if you don't swear. That's like I've met certain people and I've been around certain people when they swear too much. I'm like, is the F word like the only word you're gonna say? Like every second word is like F this, F that. I'm like, come on. We should probably start heading back. You know what? I think we're gonna start heading back in about 5 minutes because that would be about an hour we've been streaming, and then heading back is going to be another hour. So you guys are getting 2 hours with me. This is probably good because I'm training you guys to get more of me for Thailand, and I guess, in a sense, training my mouth muscles, my jaw muscles, to be more of a motor mouth and to continuously talk on stream. Because if it were up to me, this is how the stream would go. You see? So I gotta do a little bit of training, you guys. They don't have a pamphlet or a guide on how to stream when you start up a YouTube channel. Sometimes I don't know what to talk about. Sometimes I'm just like, "Holy, what the heck do I talk about?" And I just read chat and I'm like, "Okay, so Haley is doing this, huh? Maybe we can talk about something Haley's doing in her life." I'm like, "Oh, Dina's in chat. Let's go see what Dina's up to today." Literally, stalk the chat a little too and get some information on the ladies. Yes, I do go on my tangents sometimes. Indeed, I do. But that's just me letting you in on just a little bit of my wild, crazy brain. It's like sometimes I can't shut my brain off. Right now, more so than ever. Like before, I've always had troubles going to sleep, right? And I tried to tell my doctor, and every single doctor that I went to, they always tried to prescribe me medication that was for like antipsychotic medication or medication for depression or things like that, right? And I'm like, well, I don't think I need that kind of medication. It's just at nighttime. Well, it's throughout the entire day. I think I just have a hyperactive brain, but at nighttime when the lights are off, there's no more outside noise and everything's quiet. It's like my brain goes on overdrive, right? Because there's nothing really to stimulate it. And that's why, well, at least that's why I think I have trouble sleeping at night. Yeah, no, I'm not a strong believer of medicine, especially ones that the doctor prescribes. You know me, guys. I only take stuff that comes from the good old ground. Even right now, the like the Tylenols and the pain meds I'm taking, guys, it's like the pain gets excruciatingly bad, right? Because it's all like just damaged muscle fibers. There's probably there's bruising on the body, and there's just the muscles and nerves and ligaments are just so bruised up, right? It would, I mean, the only other thing I could think of that's kind of like a painkiller, and I could be totally wrong on this, is cannabis, weed, right? And I don't smoke weed. I don't do that stuff. I don't take any sorts of drugs, but that's obviously an option because that, for the most part, that's as far as I know, it comes from the ground. But yeah, I agree, Trish. Yes, I do know my body. No worries, Charla. I hope Joseph goes and he kicks butt. We're all rooting for you guys. There's something that went in my shoe and it's really sharp. What the heck is it? I don't know what that was. But you know what? Let's start heading back. Look how nice the tank top looks in the sun. Looks very nice, Charlotte, if you can still hear me. I probably have a lot of issues that just haven't been diagnosed, but I feel like I'm healthy. I feel like I'm fine, aside from just getting my headaches because of my concussion and my body hurting because it was literally like mangled between a motorcycle and a car. Nice, Charlotte. Okay, so Charlotte will still be here, but she's just listening. No, I don't smoke either. The only smoke inhalation I would say I ever get is I sometimes smoke shisha or hookah, whatever you want to call it, with some of my friends. But that's once in a while. I want to say like every like it's so rare that I can't even give you a time frame when I go and I smoke hookah with my friends. But yeah, no, for the most part, you guys, I like to think I'm very healthy. I don't put anything unnecessary in my body if I don't have to. Yeah, you're part Middle Eastern, Emma, right? So it's kind of in that culture. Makes you paranoid and you act dumb. Okay, so a couple years ago. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. So even right now, as we speak, Melissa, I'm just I'm kind of just pushing the envelope when it comes to the pain meds, right? So before I was taking it as the doctor prescribed, right? Like every couple hours or whatever it was, right? And now I'm kind of pushing it to every 3 hours. And then maybe next week I'll push it to every 4 hours and so on and so forth, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna definitely try to wean myself on the pain meds, but some days, or it's definitely worse than others. And like I mentioned in the past, the physical pain, it's like I think I could handle most days, but the mental pain, like my head throbbing and hurting and just having that cloudiness like in my head and not just being all up there mentally, that's way more difficult to deal with. Oh, a Cuban cigar. No, cigarettes and cigars and stuff. I haven't done that stuff in, oh God, like over 10 years. When I was a young man, I used to be pretty wild, but I ain't a young man anymore, despite what some of you ladies might like to think. Definitely not young. I would not consider my age to be young. But it gives me a good little ego boost knowing that I'm not young, but I could still hang in there, if not even exceed all the young men at my gym when it comes to running, jumping, lifting weights, doing it all. Yeah, it's definitely a good little ego boost. We are seasoned. Yeah, weed especially, you guys. Obviously, I don't like to tell anyone how to raise their kids and stuff. Like, I'm sure you guys are all capable adults and raising your kids, whichever way you guys like. But if you do have children, you guys, you want to keep them away from weed or any drug for that matter. But weed, I know, is like not really seen as a big deal no more because the government decided to make it legal, and now everyone thinks weed is not too harmful or whatever the case may be. That's another whole can of worms we can get into another time. But there's been extensive research that has been done in weed and the development of the brain, especially when it comes to the youth, you guys. Because typically speaking, your kids, their brains aren't, it's still growing up until 25 years old, right? So if you have kids who are 14, 15, 16, and they're smoking weed, you guys, it is such a detriment to their development. So definitely be careful when it comes to the things your kids are getting into. Cindy. Yeah, no. I'm not an advocate of any sorts of drug use, so I know there's gonna be maybe someone in chat saying, "Oh, but weed's not too bad compared to this, compared to that." I'm not trying to make it a competition between what drug is way worse than the other. They're all bad. But weed is just one of those things where the government has legalized it and people like to turn a blind eye to it now. You know, weed was one of those things everyone demonized for such a long time because it was illegal, right? And the moment the government said it's okay, it's legal, guess what? All of those people that demonized weed and that made others feel like a social outcast, all those people just magically disappeared because our so called, oh so righteous government said that it is okay now to smoke weed. Isn't that funny how the world works, you guys, huh? You know, when the man in charge says something's bad, everyone lives in fear. But when the man in charge says it's okay, everyone literally decides to, again, put their heads in their butts again. So either way, people are definitely a unique creature. I'll just leave it at that. We won't go into that discussion too much. Thank you guys. Be safe. They're like all riding a little scooter. It's like four of them on a scooter. Guys, just you don't need no drugs in your system. Eat clean, drink plenty of water. That's all you need. You don't need none of that garbage in your system. Yeah, you would be absolutely surprised how many people drive in my city under the influence of weed. Drink water and fruit juice. Absolutely. Hope. Absolutely. But I will say this, guys. Again, don't get my words twisted. In life, if you have a good head on your shoulder, you don't have an addictive personality, and you have a wonderful understanding of life and how the intricacies of life works, I think you can get away with just about doing anything and still be relatively okay. Take that as you will. I know most of you guys are gonna literally take my words and try to jumble it around. It's like sometimes I want to be so direct, and then the PR side of my brain is like, do you really think you should be telling the ladies all that? So it's definitely it's definitely sometimes when it comes to social media, you're almost walking on eggshells. You definitely got to be careful what you say. If you're doing something stupid, be smart about it. The PR brain. I approve of that weakness, Fiona. You can definitely be addicted to me and have a weakness to me. I think all of the health experts actually recommend it. Tell your adult children. Oh, Natalie is so sweet. And hopefully one day I can meet Natalie. Tyler, I said thank you very much. And I hope you and all the other bridesmaids have a wonderful, amazingly beautiful time on your ladies' trip. Mhm. Could be, could be Nanomi. Or maybe I just like to show you guys exactly what you want to see, nothing more. Ever thought of that? We love you too, Hope. It's always such a privilege seeing our amazingly beautiful villainesses in chat, and always so quick to defend me. I love that. When the villainess is more defended than the hero, huh? What a world we live in, ladies. What did I ever do to deserve to get all of you? I'm glad to hear. Well, dreams eventually become reality, Emma. You know how we were talking about manifestations in life? You could manifest even thoughts, right? Thoughts become things. You ever heard of that? Oh, by the way, we are walking pretty close to Dennis's house. I don't think he would appreciate me showing you where he lives, but me and Dennis, we live pretty close to one another. It's like, oh God, not a long walk. Let's just say that. So, guys, this is where Dennis lives. This is his car. This is his house number. You'd be like, what the heck, villain? I don't know if he's at home. I think he's still at work. Dennis is a very, very important businessman. So I don't think he's at home. No, he's not at home. I don't see his car. And sometimes Dennis likes to come and creep up on the chat. So maybe if Dennis is in chat without letting us know. We could just go ding dong ditch his house. I bet you he would call me later trying to be like, hey, so yeah, someone ding dong ditched my house. But and then again, he would know it's me 100% because when you get close to his door, he has one of those ring, those little doorbell lights, whatever they're called. So he would literally see me with the phone in front of my face, going ringing his doorbell like 5 times and running away. He'd be like, "I know it was you." Dennis as well, as well indeed. Thank you. I know. Dennis always tells me he's like, you have such an amazing group of ladies who support you, and then I always tell him the same thing. I'm like, you think I'm like, no, sorry. How did he word it? He's like, no, sorry. He said it this way. He said, "You do so much for others online. They're lucky to have you." And then I always say, I'm like, "No, you think they're lucky? I'm truly the lucky one to have all of you." And that's always my response. Whether I hear it from him or whether I hear it from all of you, truthfully, I'm the lucky one. But that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be lucky. I was lucky with my accident. I was lucky with you. Yeah, that is a beautiful, beautiful day out, you guys, for a nice little neighborhood walk. And you know, the only bad thing about walking back is, damn, sun is literally in my eye. I'm trying to take different routes to go back to the car, but um, where I can get a little more shade, but it's okay. We've been streaming for going on to 78 minutes, you guys. I think we're going to be streaming for a little over 2 hours. But you know, the funny thing is, so I'm walking and talking, and we're talking about all sorts of, you know, cool topics, weird topics, uh, all sorts of topics. But it definitely does not feel like we've been streaming for over an hour. Definitely not. Well, when we go to Thailand, maybe a lot of our American villainesses probably won't be in chat all that much because the time differences are just going to be so, so weird for them. But hopefully, we'll see more of the European villainesses in chat because Thailand time is probably going to be more agreeable with their time zone. 7:23 there. Okay, so it's 6:23. You're like an hour ahead. Yeah, when it comes to Thailand, I think Thailand's like a day ahead, right? Oh, Hope, you're amazing. Yeah, the drip. We got the drip on point. I'm just wearing some generic black sweats, a hat. I got the R1 Villain water bottle, which I should probably drink out of. Water. You guys have like a fetish of me drinking water, don't you guys? It's either a fetish or you guys just care about me a lot. Maybe a little bit of both. The sip. Oh, it's 11 hours, so pretty much like a whole day, yeah. Not like a full 24 hours, but like a whole, like, I guess, like, uh, daylight cycle. Not even sure if that's the right word. Thank you, Madonna. So it's just you guys care about me. It's not a fetish. You guys don't have a fetish of me being in pools or having water thrown on me or anything like that. Oh, it's a nice house. Some of the houses in my neighborhood here are quite nice. Yes, opposite side of the world indeed. Brett is an awesome dude. Tell Brett I said thank you. Well, we'll definitely be in a pool. Speaking of pools, um, I still haven't booked the hotel for Thailand. Can you guys believe that? And our trip is in what? 5 more days? yeah, like 5 more days, right? So I really need to get on booking a hotel. It's just I've been running appointment to appointment and then also doing work and also napping a lot. I've been napping so much because my sleeping schedule is just all over the place. It's like anytime I feel half decent enough to nap, I generally jump on the opportunity. I'm like, yep, now is nap time. I don't care what time it is, whether it's noon, whether it's 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. It's like I genuinely just don't have a sleeping schedule. And dealing with all these appointments and all these things, this is kind of a new realm for me, you guys. Running doctor's appointment to doctor's appointment, giving blood there, going there for this scan, that scan, and keeping track of all this stuff. It's like it's a whole realm that I'm just not used to. Someone would take me. What do you mean, Kyla? Like someone would let me come stay in their house? I don't know how I'd feel about that. Well, if I knew them, and if I felt comfortable enough with them, sure, I'd be like, yeah, sure, if it's not too much of a problem, I'll come stay with you for like a week. But if it's someone that I don't know, complete stranger, then yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about that. Oh shit! Good thing I checked. This guy was coming so fast. God damn. That's why you guys gotta check crossing both ways. I don't know why people are speeding so fast in the neighborhood. Guy was going at least, I want to say, like 70 kilometers in a 30 zone. That's a bad word? Is it actually? I never really thought of it as a bad word. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm telling you, drivers here are literally lunatics. Oh, I suppose, yeah. Goddamn, you're not really supposed to say that. Yeah, that's a bad word too, I suppose. Okay, well, there you go. There's something I need to get out of my vocabulary. Uh, the S word and saying God and then the D word. See, there's something we can all do to definitely better ourselves. Looks like those are two words I need to work on. Swear jar. Okay, my knee is now starting to hurt from all the walking, but we still have, oh God, at least another 30-minute walk to go. Definitely feeling it on my knee now. Can't say fudge. Oh, say fudge and ship. Okay, yeah. Instead of the other words. That's very true. Hey, maybe one day we'll go visit Turkey. Definitely seems like a cool place. I have a lot of friends who live in Turkey. I can't really stop for a rest because it's just going to take even longer to get back to the car. I just have to power through it and just get back to the car and get back home. Son of a nutcracker. Oh my god. I'll live. It just hurts. My knees like literally like clinking and cracking. It's making weird noises. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just call a friend to come pick me up. I'll just drop my location to one of them. Be like, I need a ride. But it's okay. What a beautiful, beautiful day, ladies. What a beautiful day. What a time to be alive. You know, something actually we'll just leave that for another day to talk about. I want to go through all the juicy stuff on my mind all in one day. Now do we walk slower? This pace is fine. It's like, so I'm walking slower right now, and it's the same amount of pain, Ryu. I don't think this. Well, if I'm running, yeah, it's gonna hurt so much more. But the pace I'm walking, like it's already slow enough. Holy bananas! Absolutely, my friend. I'm always on the side of human beings not dying. I agree. I don't like conflict. I don't like wars. I'm definitely. I don't like innocent people, men, women, and children dying. That's for sure. Oh, would you look at that? These guys actually stopped for me and they're not speeding. Thank you. Yeah, Doug is at work. But if I called him, he would come pick me up. I know that for a fact, whether he's at work or dinner or anywhere. Because Dennis is just a really, really cool guy like that. Absolutely hope. I don't like negativity at all. I don't like bullies, and I just don't like bad energy. Totally agree, Ryu. Yeah, I've always said it. If world leaders and politicians have an issue with one another, literally put them in a cage and let them fight. Why do innocent people have to be blown up, and why do innocent people have to lose their lives and homes and loved ones for their stupidity, right? If, let's say, two presidents have an issue with one another, instead of throwing missiles and bombs at one another and us regular folk paying the price, why don't both of them get in a cage and they just fight it out themselves? I think that would be so much more entertaining compared to people literally getting blown up. I'll provide the boxing gloves. That would literally cut the death toll worldwide by 99.9% if that was like a new global like law or rule, whatever you want to call it, where if two countries are at war or conflict, the leaders of those two countries just get in, like they just get in a cage and they fight it out. Just them two, no one else has to be involved. Or fly to Mars. Yes. Exactly. Let the so-called leaders fight it out. Why do we have to pay for their, incompetence? Makes no sense. Glad you ladies agree. Yeah, because there's way too many innocent people worldwide dying for literally no reason. It's like, two nations go at war, and I just hear about the reasoning behind it. I'm like, that is the dumbest reason ever. That is the dumbest reason to threaten nuclear war. That is the dumbest reason to drop missiles and bombs on one another. Like, I don't think I've ever heard of a even, well, actually, there isn't any half decent or even tolerable reason to go around killing someone. But in terms of the wars that's been going around for the past decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, and if you just go look at the reasons why these wars happen, it's just so stupid. It's like, why? Like, really? That's the reason you guys are fighting over? It's like, it's completely like idiotic. Little Willie syndrome. Oh my god. Yeah, the world definitely seems like it's on a decline, but I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic, and I will never give up on humanity. I've seen the goodness in people, ladies, and no matter how dark it may seem, no matter how lifeless someone you know may look, or how hopeless things might look, trust me, you don't want to give up hope, especially when it comes to people, because people will surprise you sometimes, and you don't ever want to give up on people, because like I mentioned earlier on this stream, anything worth living for in life is for people. So definitely don't give up. I know it's hard, especially in the darkest of days, but you definitely don't want to give up. The moon? I was just gonna say, is the moon out here? I don't think so. Well, I'm glad you see it that way, Hope. 'Cause that's exactly how I intend to keep it. There's definitely no room for negativity or bad people in our family, you guys. So if there's ever a day where you're thinking of starting something, don't. We need to find an island to move to. Take me with you, Kyla. Take me with you. Just give me a job and I'll get it done. I'll get it done better than anyone else. It's very natural, Franny. That's one of the most natural feelings a human being can feel, is wanting to give up sometimes, or wanting to cry and wanting to just not do the same things over and over and over again, and just sometimes feeling you're not good enough, and sometimes being scared of the unknown and the uncertainties. But anytime I feel that way, it's one of the things I like to do whenever I feel that way is just enjoy the right here and right now. I ask myself, these are all uncertainties of the future. And just because something is uncertain, or something, that's in your head, but that hasn't happened, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. And if it is inevitably going to happen, doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be in a bad way, if that makes sense. So just appreciate what you have right here, right now, because this is happening right now. And things that have yet to come, well, you don't really got to worry about those all too much, now do you? That's just how I see it. Our thoughts and prayers go to them, Kyla. That's very sad and unfortunate. Death is not going to be a stranger to any one of us, you guys. We're all going to lose family, we're all going to lose loved ones. And that, you know, doesn't mean that we're not entitled to feel sadness and loneliness and for it to hurt. But um, when it comes to death and loss, you need to ask yourself, what did I take away from it? So let's say if it's a mother, was your mom there for you? Did she provide you? Did she comfort you? Did she raise you into a productive member of society? And did she love you? And did you love her back? And if to all those questions is a yes, then your mom definitely did her job, or father, or brother, or whatever the case may be, right? Like there are more ideal ways to go, if that's even the right word to use, right? Some people lose family members in horrendous or like terrible, terrible ways. So you just got to ask yourself sometimes, um, when I lost my mom, when I lost my dad, how did I lose them? Were they there? Were they loved? Did they know they were loved? Was I loved? And things like this. Oh, Brina. Good, Fiona. I'm so incredibly happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. Indeed, Kyla. We all send our love, prayers, and hugs. And chocolate, too. We send some chocolate, right, guys? Well, if we all send chocolate to Kyla, oh my god. I don't think she would be able to finish it. Not even in like a year, because it'll be so much. So sorry to hear that, Brina. But you seem like a very capable and level-headed individual. So that's it's sad and unfortunate I didn't get to meet her, because I would have loved to meet your mom. I would love to just give her a hug and shake her hand and be like, "Thank you for giving us Brina." Because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have Brina. If I had a time machine, I think I would go back and I'd do that. And then she'd be like, "Who the heck was this random person who just came up to me and gave me a big hug?" But one day, guys, I believe it at least. I think we're all going to see our loved ones. It's only a matter of time before death comes knocking on, all of our doorsteps. But until then, it's not going to be anytime soon. I'm sure of it. Until then, we're going to have a long, healthy, positive life, impacting and changing the lives of others, just like we've done for one another. Going through chocolate withdrawal. I had a Kit Kat the other day, and it was very, very delicious. I'll just leave it at that. I had a whole Kit Kat. Like I did mention to you guys, I'm not really watching my diet all that much. I'm just eating whatever I want. If I crave something, I'm just gonna go get it. Because I'm not really going to the gym. I'm not really watching my diet or anything like that. We will. Emma, I'm sure we will. Literally, like that's me bragging. That actually is me eating whatever I want. I have a new meal plan. Yeah, my meal plan carry is eat whatever the heck I want to eat. That's my meal plan. Every day's eat whatever I want to eat kind of day. Or some of you guys might like to call it a cheat day. Every day is a cheat day for me currently. But the cardio I'm doing, it's not so much for me losing weight or keeping the abs or anything like that. Because right now, if I'm honest with you guys, I could care less if I have abs or muscles. It's like I'm kind of in a new headspace right now, and I'm just taking it as it is. I'm doing the cardio primarily for the heart health, not so much for anything else. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, eating whatever I want. Oh, Hope, you're way too sweet. Thank you, Esther. Thank you so much for stopping by. We love you and you hope you, and I said, we hope you have a good night. Actually, no, that's exactly what I meant. I'm tired. My knee hurts. I got no more water. I can't even talk. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to talk to you guys for like 8 or 10 hours a day when we're in Thailand. But one thing I literally can't get over is how beautiful of a day it is, you guys. You know, maybe some of you guys who live in the United States or somewhere really, really nice, you guys have weather like this all the time. But here where I live, having awesome weather like this is like definitely a luxury you don't want to pass up. Yes, over there, we'll definitely be walking around. Actually, we're gonna be walking around a lot. We'll be checking out some temples, some rooftop bars, um, and all sorts of other things. Like I said, it's a whole country, right? It's a whole different country. So obviously, we're not going to be able to check out everything in the short time we have there because it'll just literally be impossible. We'd have to be there for months and months for us to see everything. But that doesn't mean we can't go back in the future, right? But the next place we go to is obviously going to be somewhere different than Thailand. We're not going to go Thailand 2 times in a row. So, how far away am I? Maybe I want to say another 15-minute walk, maybe less, something like that. You have a concussion, so it's okay. Okay. Maybe I'll just use that as an excuse whenever I say something stupid. I'll just blame it on my concussion. Or if I swear. If a swear slips out, I'll just be like, guys, you can't blame me. I got a concussion. That'll be my greatest excuse. I'm gonna swear jar. Oh my god, Brina. Um, in terms of a YouTube style kind of is you record, some of the more cinematic shots and some of the more, you know, like just like kind of like just like panning out like this with me in it, the mountains, the water and everything. We'll obviously make little videos like that. We'll make a bunch of clips on the other phone and I'll edit the clips, I'll compile them all together and make kind of like a tribute video to our time in Thailand. But in terms of making an actual video style where I'm talking and it's kind of like in a video format, I don't think we'll be doing that, Cindy, because we are going to be live streaming most of the day. But that doesn't mean we can't take clips out of the stream and put them and make a video out of it. We can possibly do that, but um, yeah. But a tribute video style, we'll definitely do that. Audio went away, but it's back now. Until what part did you guys hear? I pretty much was just replying to Cindy's comment about if I was gonna make like a YouTube style of video there, and I just said pretty much no, we're not. We're gonna be live streaming, but we will be compiling some footage I get on the other phone, and we'll make something like a goodbye, farewell slash tribute video to our time in Thailand. Exactly, yeah. It'll be kind of like a memory video. Exactly right, Emma. Oh, it's not for long? Okay, good. I don't know why it went out. It's only gone for a minute. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the only thing that makes these walkways not as nice are all these big power lines that are like just behind the houses over here in the walkways, but it's still very nice. This one time I brought the R1 late at nighttime when I was riding it on the bicycle paths. Hold on, is the audio still out? Like on my end, it says it's still here. I mean, it shouldn't be out. Oh, that's pretty cool, Cindy. No. Okay, audio's fine. Okay, good. Yes, it will be a nice memory video, and I'll put some time and effort in the editing, so don't you worry. I'll make it quite nice. And I already have a song, well, not a song, but a music in mind when it comes to the tribute video for Thailand, a little memory video. So I already got that planned out in my head. Yes, indeed. Lucy, do tell us how you're feeling. You like my music choice? I would say my choice of music is like so much different than like all other motorcycle creators or whatever you want to call them. They all choose the same old generic like rap or hardcore music. And then there's me playing Genshin Impact music in my videos and playing music that no one chooses on their reels. I don't even consider myself really like a motorcycle content creator. I'm just I'm just me. I just like to post what I like. Nothing more. How many tabs do I have open in my head? Oh God. A better question is how do I close down the tabs, Kyla? Do you have any suggestions? Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Hope. I'm glad you guys like what I post. I do try, but at the end of the day, it's like I just like to post what I like to post. Because if at any time if I'm posting for, primarily for others and I'm not enjoying it, then I'm not gonna really like my heart and my soul isn't really gonna be in it, right? And if those two things aren't in it, then I'm not gonna really be pumping out videos as often as I do. Really, Madonna? I'm so humbled and flattered. Thank you, my girl. Yeah, most of the ladies, you guys like to listen to the book talk, like sexual kind of songs, huh? I like to listen to that kind of music too, but uh, but not often. I listen to a lot of relaxing music. Even when I'm at the gym, it's I listen to music that literally no one listens to at the gym because when typically when people go to the gym, they like to listen to something that gets them up and jumpy and hyped, right? But me, the more relaxing the music, I think the better I perform at the gym because my mind is always, racing. It's always going like a million miles an hour. And I just need something calming for my brain. What's up, Jill? Jill's in chat. Good to see you. What's up, Blasa? Good to see you also. Okay. Well, maybe I think as far as the Minecraft server goes, Franny, I think it's just literally the only people that would be on the server is me, sometimes, you, and maybe a couple other girls. I don't even know if it would if if we should even start a server if if more of the villainesses aren't going to be there. But it's something we can definitely talk about. It's definitely not a no. It's definitely something we can discuss a little more on that topic. But yeah, guys, just to go on what we were talking about earlier on in the stream, how would you guys feel if we started a Minecraft server, and that way, no matter what platform you guys play on, whether it's PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, mobile, you guys can all join and build and create and just have fun. It's definitely something we can talk about. Oh, you'd love Minecraft, Emma. It's definitely a tricky game to, uh, you know, kind of get started with because there's a lot of things you need to know when it comes to playing Minecraft. But the beauty of it is you'll have all of us and you have the internet. In the day and age of internet, you guys, you could learn literally anything. Okay, Madonna plays Minecraft too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get Minecraft on your phone. Franny's like, I'll convince the others to play it. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, so I think Charlotte plays Minecraft also. My youngest can teach me more. They're gonna be so happy that you're playing Minecraft. I'm like, oh my god, mom plays Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft is awesome, you guys. Minecraft is definitely a really cool game. You know, I built when I was younger, I built two really cool mansions in Minecraft, and I still have the worlds on my PlayStation. And it would definitely be cool to show you guys those mansions if we ever. Well, it's not on a Minecraft server, so I don't know how I would show you guys those houses I've built, but it's definitely on my world on one of my accounts at least. It would definitely be cool to maybe show you guys those one day. Kids will think you lost your mind. That is hilarious, Kyla. But yeah, games are cool. Minecraft's cool, and I would love to sometimes just live stream and play games all day. But uh, my line of work when it comes to motorcycle, videos and stuff, sometimes I do gotta go out and shoot some content. And just because we lost the BMW does not mean I don't have other motorcycles I can't go shoot content with. So don't worry about that. I have a lot of content pre-recorded. Um, and there's obviously more content sometimes. So okay, so with me when it comes to content creation, sometimes I'll have a video idea in my head and I'll be like, nope, I'm gonna go out today and I'm just gonna shoot that video, edit the video same day, and release it. And you guys don't have any idea how long sometimes that thought process takes, because if I'm going by myself and recording the video on my Insta360 or camera or anything like that, it's not too much work. Well, it's still a lot of work because I have to go find the location, go back and forth and shoot the video a few times. But if I have to get one of my photographers or videographers to make the video or to shoot it, then we got to pick a time that's convenient for them and myself. And then I have to wait until they send me the footage. And then editing, well, I have to do editing regardless if I'm shooting the video or if they're shooting the video. So if I get up one morning and I just feel like recording a video, all in all, it's at least I need to set aside about anywhere between 5 to 10 hours to get one video. That's how long it takes typically. Some videos are shorter, of course, and some videos can take upwards of 2 or 3 days to shoot, right? So it just all depends. Depends on the video, depends on the location, who I'm shooting the video with, the style of it, how much editing is going to go behind it. That's definitely a whole process. Minecraft is neat indeed. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work. And then that's just the work I do pretty much when I'm gathering the content, right? And then there's a whole other side of it. There's a whole technical side, right? There's the comments, there's the DMs, there's the emails, there's the whole, you know, like the whole technical side of all the different platforms you have to stay on top of. It's definitely a whole process. It's not just one thing. It's a lot of work, but it's one of those things where you really have to enjoy it to do it. If you think you're just gonna post a couple of videos and those videos are gonna blow up and then you're set, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. You gotta, in a day and age where everyone's tension span is like no more than a couple seconds, you really need to be on top of your game when it comes to content creation. Can't wait, Tony. Please do send the amazing pictures that you made. Yeah, no, it's definitely a long process, but I enjoy it, and I enjoy bringing a little bit of joy to others, whether it's some of the sexy content I post, whether it's a funny video I post, or a sad one I post, whatever it is. It's a little bit of something for everyone, right? Just a little bit. Hold on, I don't get it. Oh, you guys are asking if the villainess is gone forever. More than likely, yes, it will be a write-off, but um, there's definitely a few options we can do. Uh, we can maybe buy it back from the insurance, or we can buy it. Okay, I completely forgot to turn off Do Not Disturb. I'm getting spammed with phone calls. Um, I don't know. I know the audio went away. I do apologize because I was getting a phone call and I really need to turn on Do Not Disturb. You know what? I think we're just gonna go do that right now, even though I'm close to the car. Okay, there we go. I turned on Do Not Disturb. Like I said, if they don't, if the insurance company and the body shop doesn't deem it a total loss, they can either fix it or maybe they'll give me back the motorcycle and I could fix it. 'Cause I'm definitely capable enough to fixing the damages on the bike. It'll take some time, it'll take some love, effort, and some money, but I think I can definitely fix the villainess and get her up and running. But it's kind of out of my hands, you guys, currently at the moment. We just have to go through the process in terms of what's going to happen with the bike. So we will see. I will keep you guys updated. Something literally is in my shoe. Oh my god. Yes, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous bike. Not to mention, it's very rare. You don't really see those kind of BMW motorcycles on the roads. I would like it if they don't deem it a total loss or a write off and we still get to keep our baby girl. But the beauty of motorcycles are we can always go buy another one, right? The Villainess. It's a rare bike for sure, you guys. It's definitely rare, but there's definitely more out there in the world. And I'm sure if the price is right and the opportunity arises, maybe we can get ourselves another BMW. But we will just have to see. I have three more babies at home. One of them are gone, but still got the Ducati, the Aprilia, the R1. That's right, Melissa's a lawyer. That is too funny, Emma. Thank you, Tony. What's up, Cass? Good to see you in chat. And I agree. I hope I get to keep her, but we will see. And like I keep saying, I will keep you guys updated when it comes to the motorcycle situation. But we don't got to worry about motorcycles, you guys. We are going to go to Thailand and have an awesome trip. And there'll be more motorbikes in Thailand. We'll rent one, don't worry. I'll give you guys some motorcycle content. You guys don't need to worry about that. And yeah, there'll be more bikes. I got 3 of them still. She can be the Phoenix. Yeah, if she gets fixed, she will literally be the Phoenix. The Phoenix villainess. Um, well, there's a couple options, right, Franny? You can either buy it back from the insurance, or they have auctions. You just need to figure out which auction that they send the motorcycle out to. And then we can also possibly go bid on it and buy it back from the auction. So, yeah, there's like obviously there are ways of getting that particular bike back, but once we get it back, it'll be out of our own dollar to fix it, though, right? So, if the damages, say for instance, those damages exceed $15,000 worth of damages, it's not really worth buying the bike back, right? Because if we're buying it from the auction ladies, and let's say the bike goes for $8,000, $7,000, but the damages exceed another $10,000, you're almost down $20,000, right? And it's just not feasible. So you definitely have to be smart when it comes to these things. You have to obviously do your assessments, do your homework, and yeah, and go from there. That's what I'm saying. You just give it some time, see what they say. Let's see what the estimates of the damages are, and I'll be working closely with the mechanic shop. They know me, so I will let you guys know once I get more information. What do I think they're gonna say, Franny? I think they're gonna say it's a write-off. They're gonna say it's not deemed mechanically safe to be ridden on the roads. And when that happens, there's a couple ways in Canada it can go. It can go where it has to go through a special kind of inspection after you do fix it, and then another body shop has to take a look at it, and they have to pass it through that inspection, and then that's when you could get it insured and registered, and then you can ride it on the roads. But there's another title they can give the bike where even if it like you can fix it, but you can never drive it on the public roads. So there's it just all depends. It just depends what the mechanic shop says. But in my opinion, yeah, it'll probably be a write-off. They'll probably claim it as a total loss, which would be the worst case scenario. But I've dealt with a lot of these things, guys, and I've had friends who have dealt with a lot of these things, and I've seen motorcycles with a lot less damage than what the Villainess has, and they were deemed total losses, complete write-offs. So you know how to fix motorcycles, Franny? Because fixing a motorcycle isn't an easy task, It can be quite complicated. I agree, Brina. I hope they don't, but it's kind of out of my hands if they do. I can definitely fix her. I saw the damages, and regardless of the damages, guys, I can fix a bike. Like I said, you just need some time, you need a little bit of love, and you need a little bit of money. As long as you have those three things, you can fix any bike. Any bike can be fixable. And worst case scenario, I'll sell a kidney and I'll fix her. At that point, might as well just get a brand new BMW S1000 RR, right? Well, at that point, we might as well just get a BMW M1000. Like one of the newer BMWs. But, and then again, like I like that generation of BMWs because it's so different, right? And that's what made me fall in love with the bike because it's so different and unique and rare. Definitely, Kyla. I can fix it if we decide to get it back from the insurance or buy it back or whatever the case may be. We will have to do a bit of number crunching and just kind of evaluate where we are at the time, and then we can decide from there if we're gonna buy it back and fix it or not. I love that movie, Tony. Exactly. I'll be like Jacob. I'll fix the motorcycle, and then one of you ladies will hop on the villainess and ride it. And we obviously know what happened after if you guys watched the Twilight movie. Okay, we are back in the car. Oh my god, my poor knee. And my phone is like literally almost dead. That would be so cute, Franny. Yeah, if we do end up getting the bike back, yeah, it can definitely be like a like a collective thing where we all pitch in a little bit of time and effort and we can get her fixed up. But I don't want to get your guys' hopes up too high, you guys. We will have to see. Like I said, we'll see how the situation pans out. But guys, my head's killing me, my knees killing me, and I still got a little bit of work left to do. But with that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everyone that came out to the stream. It was a longer stream. We've been streaming for over 2 hours, but I've been enjoying every second of it. But until I talk to you guys again, be kind to one another, respect one another, love one another, and just be the best version of yourself you possibly can be. And yeah, until next time, you guys, good night, everyone. And thank you so much for stopping by.